be wild. Born to be wild.
We're here live with the wildcard weekend special for Rock and Baron. What do you think? Rock, how you been?
I've been great. I'm so excited about this weekend. I'm excited.
It's an exciting week, so that's for sure. After these 4 games, we'll have 2 teams saying...
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
That's how this week will go down for 2 teams, and we're going to break it down to see who those 2 teams will be moving on and 2 teams will be going home. Starting us off, this first week game, Oakland going to see Houston. I don't know if Oakland will be able to stop the rush of Clowney. He's going to be clowning those offensive linemen. I'm taking Houston at home. They're just too good at home. Even with the spread, Rock, what do you think?
Well, they are 7-1 at home. Oakland is a very good road team at 6-2.
Yes.
Connor Cook coming out of Michigan State, following in the path of Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
These guys have played some big games. He's been inactive all year.
Sure.
I think with Amari Cooper and with Crabtree, I think that there's going to be a low-scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Houston played last week, and they only rushed for 46 yards. They gave up 4 sacks.
That's true.
I think it's going to be a close game, maybe a turnover. I'm taking the Raiders.
Sure, it should be a low-scoring game and close, but an interesting game to say the least. So we're split. Should be an interesting bout.
Good one.
Moving on to the next game, Detroit with the comeback kid Matt Stafford. I don't think they have what it takes to get it done against Seattle at home. 8 points is a lot. I'll take Seattle anyway. The Legion of Boom. Seattle Rock was my pick. What do you think?
Well, I think the Legion of Boom is kind of blown up like a firecracker. Right? They're 7-1, but they're missing some guys. And it's just not the old fierce, ferocious team. Stafford is the comeback kid. He's got some really good receivers with Tate. And Bolden's played in the Super Bowl with Baltimore when they won, and he came up big then.
He did.
So, do I have the nerve to take Detroit straight up to win? No.
Okay.
Will they cover the 8? Yes.
We'll cover the 8. I think that point spread will be determining on if Jones Jr. plays or not. With that concussion last week, I think that will be the deciding factor that tips the scales to Seattle. That's why I'm taking them.
Well, Detroit has no running game, so
They're having a week.
Seattle
Stop the pass, stop the Lions.
Stop the pass, stop the Lions.
Awesome.
The comeback kid.
The comeback kid, okay, so you'll take them.
No, I'm staying with
No,
Seattle.
you're taking the points.
Yes, I'm taking
Excuse
the
me.
points. I'm sorry.
So Matt Moore is going to be commanding Miami's offense, going to see the steel curtain of Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh at home. 10 points. I think it's a 14-point game. I think Brown's going to show up. He likes the big games. I think Bell's going to show up too. Tomlin's my man. Pittsburgh's my pick. Rock, what do you think?
I love Tomlin and I love Pittsburgh. Let me say this. Pittsburgh, they haven't really blown anyone out.
Yeah.
But 10 points. The reason I think Pittsburgh is going to cover is because they still remember that game on October 16th when they were in Miami and they got pimp slapped for 477 yards.
Yeah.
Ajay got 204. You can bet they're going to try to shut him down. Matt Moore could have a big day and keep it close, but Pittsburgh to cover.
Sure, Pittsburgh to cover.
Cover
I
the
think
10.
they want that redemption as well. Matt Moore hasn't been consistent enough in his games to be taking a victory away from the Pittsburgh Steelers at home.
Okay.
The most interesting game will be, I'm reading the book of Eli here. They're going to be going to see the Cheese themselves, Green Bay. I'm taking the Giants. They've been big in big games this year. Rock, what do you think?
Well, I'm surprised the Giants are getting 4.5. I thought this should be about a 1.5. The Giants beat Washington last week in Washington, which was a must-win for Washington.
It was.
The Giants have been on fire. They've beaten the Cowboys twice, although the Packers have won 6 in a row. And I'm just thinking to myself that the Giants, of course, the last time they played, the Giants only got 221 yards and the Packers got 400 and something. That was in Green Bay, October 16th. So, Green Bay's hot. It's just something that tells me this is the year of the ho-ho-ho New York Giants.
Sure.
Outright.
All right. Well,
Ouch.
I think with that passing attack, they'll find a way to get it done. Green Bay, they're kind of on the downward slope. They've been hot, but I think they've peaked. So we're both the same way the Giants to wrap up this week's wild card showdown.
Yes. Okay. And let's just get an overview of what we're thinking for next week and who might go where with the favorites. Shall we wait for next week?
Yeah.
All right. Let's wait for next week.
Signing off.
Sayonara.